Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today we're going to talk about Trump, hurricanes, and information flow because there's an interesting chain of events on this one. Before we get into it, just a quick update on the current forecast for Hurricane Milton. As of early this morning, it is still a Category 5, and it looks like it will come ashore somewhere in the Tampa or Fort Myers area at a Category 3, and a few forecasts have said it might be a 4. All forecasts have it as a major hurricane. Please remember, the storm is big and will impact things far away from the cities mentioned. Please stay safe, and be careful after the storm is passed during cleanup. A lot of injuries occur then. And speaking of big storms, that brings us to our message, which says, quote, "I know you don't like Trump, but you seem to like misinformation less, and misinformation about hurricanes even less than that. So maybe you can tell people making fun of Trump over Dorian that they're wrong, because he's clearly talking about Cat 5s that came ashore as Cat 5s. Okay. So if you don't know what this is about, Trump was rambling along during his speech and said, quote, "Before we begin, I would like to tell you that there's a very violent hurricane that's coming down the line, and it's a Category 5, which is something that I've never heard. A Category 5 actually coming onto land, but it looks like it's going to, and right smack in the middle of Florida. Nobody's seen a line like that. And it's headed there quickly." A whole bunch of people are making fun of Trump not remembering Hurricane Dorian, which was a Cat 5 during his presidency. And one he should remember because of the whole Sharpie marker thing. But from context, yes, that sounds like he's talking about hurricanes that came ashore as Category 5 hurricanes. Fair enough. There actually haven't been a lot of Cat 5s that hit the contiguous U.S. as a Cat 5. They normally weaken before coming ashore. There was the Labor Day hurricane in 1935 before we started our current naming convention. Then there was Hurricane Camille in 1969. Then Hurricane Andrew in 1992. And finally, Hurricane Michael in 2018. Costing $25 billion during Trump's presidency. You also need to include Hurricane Irma that hit Puerto Rico as a Cat 5 during Trump's time in office. So even though maybe they shouldn't be using Dorian, the point stands. Trump can't remember things from his presidency. Even historic things from his presidency, such as a Cat 5 coming ashore on the U.S. mainland. The other thing that gives this point validity is that he has said he has never heard of a Category 5 multiple times in the past. It makes it seem like he has trouble processing new information and is frozen in time. Given Trump's inability to even remember historic hurricanes from his time in office and his apparent inability to understand, maybe making hurricane relief a campaign issue was a bad idea. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.